Fresh off defeating the ultra-talented Steelers on Sunday in the divisional round of the playoffs, the Jaguars have every reason to be confident as they prepare to face the Patriots and arguably the greatest quarterback of all time in the AFC Championship game. But Tom Brady is not Jacksonville's biggest problem in the next round. Nor is the historic challenge that comes with the road game at Gillette Stadium in January. The biggest obstacle in the way of the Jaguars reaching Super Bowl 52 is the Patriots' status as the NFL's most prepared team. The Steelers, who lost 45-42 on Sunday, don't have that reputation. Otherwise they might have been better prepared in a rematch against the team that blew them out in Week 5 of the regular season. More, Jaguars-Steelers box score, stats. Perhaps Pittsburgh running back Le'Veon Bell sending a late-night tweet about New England on the eve of the Jacksonville game was a sign of how little the Steelers thought about the Jaguars. If that wasn't an indicator, the first quarter of the game provided better evidence of how the AFC's number 2 seed underestimated the visiting number 3 seed. With the Jaguars leading 14-0 and the first quarter clock winding down, the Steelers had a chance to shift the momentum with a score, as they had driven deep into Jacksonville territory. But on a 4th and 1 from the 21-yard, an ambitious pitch to Bell was stuffed. 11 plays later, the Jaguars were in the end zone again, 21-0. In the video game world, that means pass the sticks. In the NFL playoffs, it was a wake-up call not only to the Jaguars' opponent Sunday, but also to the team it will face in 7 days. The Patriots entered their divisional playoff game against the Titans as 20-point favorites. They also were dealing with the cloud that was a damning ESPN report regarding friction between Brady, head coach Bill Belichick and team owner Robert Kraft. But the team that has become known for obsessive preparation habits made clear in the days leading up to Saturday's game it was thinking about nothing but the number 5-seeded Titans. It's YSN contributing columnist and former NFL GM Jeff Diamond, who knows from experience, wrote that Tennessee would be walking into a hornet's nest in Foxborough. Belichick, speaking with Tennessee reporters Tuesday before the game, was asked what stood out about the Titans on film. Everything, Belichick said before reeling off about 500 words of praise for the team his was supposed to beat by 3 touchdowns. He name-dropped literally dozens of Titans players during his response, the first of the media session. New England handled Tennessee with relative ease, of course. It covered that spread. Brady did his thing. The defense made adjustments after an early Titan score, then shut down its opponent. But as great as the Patriots are, their win doesn't come in such a dominant fashion if they're not as prepared. Tennessee's a good team, Belichick said after the game. We saw what happened last week in Kansas City when Kansas City had a lead at the half similar to the one that we had. Our guys did a real good job of kind of keeping their foot on the gas and keep pressing it. Part of the Patriots' preparation for the Titans game was the recognition of Tennessee's stout run defense. That helps explain why Brady threw 53 passes Saturday, a big jump from his average of 36.3 attempts per game in the regular season. New England running backs, on the other hand, carried the ball just 23 times combined. They're as good a run defense as there has been in the league for the last 2 years and they don't give up big plays, Belichick said. We had a couple of long drives tonight where we went the length of the field in double-digit plays. That's sort of what you have to do against Tennessee. They make you convert repeatedly to move the ball against them. We certainly didn't go into this game saying, I think we're going to run the ball 50 times. We tried to have some balance, tried to get some runs on our terms when we felt like we could do it. Watch Patriots post-game comments from a star power standpoint. One could argue the Jaguars have already defeated the AFC's most talented team. And for a Florida-based team playing outdoors in January, Jacksonville seemed comfortable in the frigid Pittsburgh air during the 9th coldest game in Steelers history, 5th coldest at Heinz Field. As Jacksonville prepares to face New England, it should not worry too much about the atmosphere or, as crazy as it sounds, the talent on the other sideline, including the player who has the most postseason wins as a starting quarterback in NFL history. That's why the likes of Calais Campbell and Jalen Ramsey are on the roster. The Jaguars should worry about what happens when they throw a punch. The Steelers were not ready for it. The Patriots will be.